So, hi everyone. Today I'm going to go through the SFM dashboard and the mentors dashboard and give you a good idea of what's available to you as a member and all the facilities, the resources that are there, the trainings, everything like that. Give you a good background. Now, here, of course, I'm covering online business. That's what this is all about. It's a program to allow you uh, to start an online business doing whatever you're really passionate about. And I make a lot of that because I do sell a lot making it something you're passionate about, because when you're starting to learn new skills and you are learning things which may be completely away from what you're used to, it takes perseverance, right? You've got to keep at it. It's not going to happen overnight. There's so many claims on the internet about just sign up to this program. You don't need any skills. You just got to click a few buttons and then you can turn over 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, blah, blah, blah. And it's just all load of nonsense, right? It doesn't work. This is the real world we're talking about here. This is how you can learn the skills to start a business that you're really passionate about, really helping other people, and of course, getting an income from that to support yourself and your family or whatever. So I want to go through the dashboard of both of them. I'm going to share my screen. I'll try and be quick this morning. I tend to waffle on a bit. I'll try not to do that, but there is a lot to cover, so I'll kind of whiz through it. Any questions at the end, Alex, just we'll address that then. But you can even type in the chat box if you like. It's up to you. Okay, so share screen. Desktop one. Okay. Now, so you should be able to see my screen. I hope that's working okay. It doesn't show me a green bar around it, which is a little bit worrying, but I think it's good. Okay, so here we have the SFM dashboard, and you will notice the main point, the main part I want to show you is the getting started modules, because that is how you go from zero to running in, I say, a few weeks. It depends how much time you've got to dedicate to it, of course. If you've got full time to dedicate to it, then within a few weeks you can have a website up and running and be underway. If you're doing it part-time, like a lot of people are, they've got a full-time job and they're trying to, they're spending a few hours in the evening and the weekends, then it'll take a little bit longer. But this is to build the foundation for everything around your online business. So I'll quickly go through it. Quickly go through the different modules, just give you an idea of what's in there. They're all done on little snippets of videos. The trainer is primarily a guy called Stuart Ross, the guy you see here on the screen. He is, where's my chat window gone? I don't know. He is, he's the co-founder of the company, him and Jay Kubizak. They started over 10 years ago, helping people to start an online business. He's made eight-figure incomes. That means a lot of money. And he's really good at it. He's a really nice guy. He's really authentic. He's there to help people, and you'll get the flavour of that when you go through these modules. So he goes through. This is the first one: system for selling online. This is a real 30,000 foot overview of everything to do with online business, and he goes into what it's all about, what the advantages are. I think most people are reasonably familiar with that now. It's been lots of adverts around saying how great it is to have your own online business, and absolutely there is. There's lots of advantages to it, especially with what's going on right now. People are working from home more anyway, but to have control of your income is such a massive thing, because all the time you're relying on somebody else to pay your wages, and they can just just turn it off just like that. It happened to me. I got made redundant just a few months ago. When that happens, then you're lost, right? And you're trying to find another job. If there's no jobs around, you're finding it tough. So it's really taking control of your income with your business, and really taking ownership of your life as well. So he goes through an introduction. He goes through all these videos, how selling online, what it's all about. And one quick point from here is that it says selling online. We're not really selling, we're marketing. This is about marketing. It's putting the right product or service in front of the right person at the right time. So what do I mean by that? Well, that really means if you're selling, say you're selling shoes, then you want to put your shoes in front of somebody who wants to buy shoes. All right, it's no good trying to contact everybody on the phone saying, do you want to buy some shoes? No, that's a complete waste of time, waste of your time and waste of their time. But with all these digital technologies we have, people going onto websites looking at shoes, then you can use those resources to put your message of these are the best shoes in front of that person using, in this case, you would use probably Google targeting, Google AdWords, where people are typing into Google, I want to buy some shoes, and then you can use that as a way to market your shoes in front of them, to them. So that's what I mean by marketing. Selling is really marketing is part of the selling process, but we don't do cold calling, none of that rubbish. It's a dead art. Nobody uses it anymore. Well, some people do occasionally on phone calls and that, but it's not the way to go. So it's marketing. Advertising online, then websites. Pretty much, probably 90% of people need a website when they do this. Few cases you don't. If you're doing something like selling on Amazon, you don't need a website. You can just get the product from China, sell it on Amazon, market it on Amazon, let them do the selling for you. You don't need a website. But even if you did that approach, you still ultimately, you would like to advertise it on your website, your own website, because that way you get a larger reach, and you can improve your profits and that kind of thing. So websites are really important these days. 10 years ago, they were a nightmare. They were very tough to build. Nowadays, really easy. My 11-year-old daughter, she built a website in about 2 hours. You've probably seen a few of these things online, like Wix and that sort of thing. They are pretty easy these days. And we recommend you use, mine's gone blank. How about that? WordPress. WordPress, because WordPress is open source. Is that the right word? Basically means anyone can add plugins to it, and it's an open platform. So if you went with Wix and suddenly they put the prices right up, or they just stopped as a business, then you're at the mercy of that. With WordPress, it's all open source, so you can feel pretty confident that everything you build in WordPress will be there forever. So websites, which are pretty easy to do these days, they get really powerful. The really nice ones you see, they look nice and clean and smart, very easy to build these days. The tricky part to learn about websites is the messaging in your website, which is what a lot of this training is about. List building, building a list of email addresses. Like the reason I'm contacting you and speaking to you now is because I'll probably have your email address, and I'll send you messages, and then you can respond to my emails and click my links and see these webinars, that sort of thing. List building is very powerful. Providing value. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you get the idea. This is like a very general overview of what online marketing is all about. And that's the first module, module 1. Then we start getting into some really important, in-depth parts of your online business. And what we're trying to build here is, what we are building here is your foundation. You need a really strong foundation to your business. And a lot of that is actually to do with you as a person, what you bring to the table. Because when you have a business, your business reflects basically where you are in life. And if you're successful and you're full of confidence and you have the belief, then your business will do well. And if you don't, it won't. A bit of a generalization, but that's pretty true though. Like they say, if you take the wealth away from somebody who's a billionaire, within a few months they'll have millions of dollars again, because they got the skills, they got the belief that they can do it. So belief is a very part of it. But so it's laying the foundation. So he goes into that in all these little videos. They're all about 10, 20 minutes long maybe. So they're pretty digestible, and this will start setting the foundation for you. So module 2 has actually been reduced in size because there's another program which is part of the membership, which I'll show you a bit later, which is really good for your mindset, your beliefs, and getting your life in balance. I'll show you that later. That's really, really powerful new program. All part of this is all, everything I'm showing you is part of the full membership, which is $99 for the first month and to sign up, and then $97, this is US dollars, every month after that. So it's an incredible value, but it does require you to put in the work, right? Because we're teaching you how to fish. We're not giving you fish. Right. Moving swiftly on. So that's module 2, which is the foundation. Module 3, we're now getting into affiliate marketing, which is one of the most powerful ways to get started online, because that's how Stuart made his first millions. It's amazingly powerful. Affiliate marketing has such great advantages. You don't have to have a product, you don't have to have a service, you don't have to have a team behind you, your own team, because it's all done for you. All you're doing is being an affiliate for a product or service. For instance, I'm an affiliate for SFM and Mentors because I just love what they do. I really believe in it, and that's why I'm here in front of you now. What that means is every time somebody signs up through SFM and Mentors, I get a commission for it, and that's how it works. That's what affiliate means. You promote something via an email list in most cases, or you can have a blog, or you can have a YouTube channel, or you can go on Instagram, or all these other different marketing methods. And you can market a product or service, and then you get commissions for all the sales that are made. But you only do that front end part. The sales part of it is all done by, in my case, SFM and Mentors. All the products and services you're looking at, that's all done by them. Nothing to do with me. So it makes my life much easier as an affiliate. I just do the front end part. So affiliate marketing is really powerful, and that's why a lot of people start this way. You don't need to be an affiliate for SFM. There are thousands and thousands of digital products which you can be an affiliate for, and you can also sell physical products as well, which is kind of a different sort of approach. But there's something else that we cover here as well. So this is looking at the affiliate side of it, and it goes into a lot of detail. You see lots of modules there, and it's really in depth, really powerful stuff. Now we're getting into actually starting to set things up. So we're talking about Aweber, or as autoresponder, it's called Aweber. That's how you manage a list of email addresses. So I have a list of email addresses, and it's all inside my autoresponder, which we recommend using Aweber to start with, because that's a very good system. It's been around forever. It's very powerful. Yeah, so this goes into all the details of the autoresponder, Aweber, the setup, and how you get the website set up to called a landing page, or sales page, or so how you get the email addresses into Aweber, how you set it all up, and this is all about that in some detail. again, these are simple training modules, taking something that's pretty complicated and making it quite simple, easy to follow. Anyone can do this stuff, right? Put your mind to it, you can do anything. That's module 4. On to module 5. So this is the mini site. The mini site is how you get yourself out there to the world. Again, website's easy to set up as long as you know what you're doing, which is what training is all about. So you can set it all up, how you customize it. Then you have how you get the set up for the email addresses, which is what we set up in the module before, to get people's email addresses, and how you can just set all that up. It's all reasonably straightforward. This is uses the SLC, simple lead capture, to capture people's emails, and that is used inside. It's got a plugin that goes inside WordPress. So you have a WordPress website, SLC plugin that allows you to get people's emails when they sign up and keep them in your autoresponder, which we covered in module 4. Yeah. So there we go. So you see, it's very sequential. It's all there in a very nice order. Nice sequence. It all moves on from each other, step, and you need to go through all of these. Some people try and skip things. Don't skip them, just go through them, because that way you won't have to go back. You have to go back anyway to get more details later on, but just go through them all first, and you'll soon come together. All the little pieces of the puzzle will start coming together, and you'll see how this all works. Module 6, marketing online. Marketing is the key, right? It's putting your message out there to your audience, whatever that might be. There are so many different ways you can do it these days. We cover those. I'll show you the training later on as well when we get into more detail. This is like the foundations, right? This is the getting started modules to get you started. Let's lay the foundations, and then you can go into more detail a little bit later. So we're going to marketing. Marketing is, as I said, putting in the right product or service in front of the right person at the right time. There's an art to it. It's not quite magic, but the really good marketers do have some kind of magic. But we can all learn. We can all learn it, right? There's nothing special about it. Just a matter of, like any skill, it's a matter of getting in there and learning it. So it goes into marketing, and it's how you convey your message to your audience, how you convey it, listening to them, basically putting the right message that understands where your audience is at, so you can meet them where they're at, and then providing a solution that they might be interested in. It's pretty simple, right, in concept. And it sure goes into a lot of details there about marketing, and then actually marketing your message, so getting your message out there to the world through all of these different platforms that are there. It covers SEO, search engine optimization. You may be familiar with that. That's how people, that's why when you type something into Google or something into YouTube, something you're looking for, that's why these particular things pop up in front of you, because people are targeting those keywords. If you're typing in, I want to buy some shoes, I want the best shoes, somebody will use those keywords in their marketing message, and that will pop their YouTube advert or their website if you're looking at Google AdWords. So more details in there on how to get your message out there. And once this is all finished, you've basically got your foundations. Your website's up and running. You understand how to market. You're up and running. There you go. You come in with nothing, and now you know all this stuff. And again, it might take a few weeks, might take a few months, depending on the amount of time you can dedicate to it. That is good. Well, while I'm here, I'll quickly show you some other little bits. Training is very big here. It's not just Stuart talking. There's lots of hands-on training, practical stuff, because that's what it's all about. It's all about getting your hands dirty, getting in there, and learn as you go, because that is how you really learn. Right. So training. There's a training calendar. Weekly training calendar. A few events during the week, and every single event, this is just 1 week, every single event that happens is recorded, and there's a video training library. This is just immense. There's probably years and years worth. You could probably sit in front of the computer for years and years watching all of these recorded webinars, trainings. It's amazing stuff's in here. I'll give you, when you sign up, something called the new member orientation to let new members understand what's going on, what they can expect moving forward, and just keep the latest ones on here, part 1 and part 2. It's just a few of those, because I just get the latest on there, because they tend to repeat the same kind of thing every week, I think it's run. And if you go to something like the wake up calls, which we run almost every day, then I run every day during the week. So all these different people that are presenting that have run these calls, and you see that there's Mr. John Jackson. So there's hundreds and hundreds of these calls all done in there. Press that button a bit better. Lots and lots of subjects, tips and tricks, eliminate your potential. A lot of it is about mindset, because your belief system is so important. And just to keep you going, motivated and keep you going. Then this is the strategy section. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, blogging, video marketing, Bing advertising, copywriting, mindset, productivity and goal setting. So you see there's tons of training. It's a little bit overwhelming at first, but if you sign up through me, then I offer you, my full support, and I'm there for you. I offer six free coaching calls, one-on-one. I have a weekly webinar as well, and I'm always on email. So I'm there basically to guide you and stop you getting distracted with things you shouldn't be, and keep you focused on hitting your goals. But just showing you what else is there, because it will become, certain parts of this will become important at certain stages of your learning. I've got virtual courses there. I'll go through that again a bit later, and something else. And that's covered in the Mentors platform. Okay, so that's pretty much covered what I want to show you on the SFM. Mentors platform, which is like the SFM, is sort of falling under the Mentors platform now. Mentors has only been out since March this year, I think. It's released in beta. So it's still in beta, still available to the members only at this stage. And it's like a Facebook without all the nonsense that goes on in Facebook. This is just a platform for people to be mentored, and for people to mentor others. So it's a way for everyone to help each other, encourage each other. That's the primary reason for mentors. But under that mentors umbrella, there's so much other stuff, which I'm just about to show you. So again, you see you've got groups here, which is a bit like Facebook groups, but these are groups inside Mentors. Right, let's get into what we have here. Education. while we're still on the training thing, I'll just cover off a few things first. Yes, this Your Best Life Blueprint is something that Stuart put in there recently. It's a 20-something stage process, which I haven't had the opportunity to do yet. It's only been there for maybe a month or so. But I've done a lot of this stuff before. This is how you can create your best life. That's why it's called Your Best Life Blueprint. This is a method that Stuart's used many times in his life when he's gone, when he's really struggled with certain areas of his life. What he's setting up here is an approach of the 4 areas of your life: health, wealth, self, and social. And those 4 areas are critical, and they need to be in some kind of balance. And when you've got all those four areas of your life working really well for you, then life is flow just happens, right? Everything just goes well. And he's convinced now that he's pretty much there. But every year he'll readdress it and just make sure he's still there. But this is, most of us, when we join, we don't have these 4 areas. And wealth is a pretty common one not to have, right? So we need to focus on the wealth part of it, but at the same time, we need to be looking after ourselves, because our wealth is reflected by ourselves, what we are internally, what our belief systems are. Health, if you haven't got health, then you've really got nothing. So we look at that as well. And then social, because we are social creatures, and we need to network and socialize. So he goes into that in lots of detail. Fortopia will, as I said, I haven't been through this myself yet, but I've been through a few of these sections before, because I used to be inside SFM in that module 2. He just pulled them out to make them all in one area. Ideal day before you die. Before you die is just your understanding that everyone's going to die sometime. What do you want to achieve before you die? Vision boarding. Bridging the gap. So you see, it's quite detailed. It goes wins, celebrating your wins. This is a fantastic program. Some people have been through it and they just love it. And I'm looking forward to having time to go through that. And then that's all part of the membership. That itself, you'd pay lots of money for that if you actually had to buy it separately. So that's cool. There's so much included in this. Now, LinkedIn Learning. We'll cover that off now as well. So part of your membership, you have full access to LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning is a hub for learning video trainings, over 10,000 courses. It's huge. Type in a subject. Let's not do online marketing because we cover that in SFM. Let's put, say you wanted to do Facebook marketing. So I'm typing one hand, so very slow. Facebook marketing, I can't even spell. Type it in, you see lots of things pop up, different areas. Let's just click on the basic one now. And in this, there are 213 video trainings. Ones that are featured go to the top. 24,000 people have watched this 2.5-hour training. All right, this is all part of it. So 30,000 people have watched this 1.5-hour training. So you get an idea from the view count what one's the best. And you see there's a massive amount of training here as well. And you can go into detail. But anyway, this is an amazing platform. This in itself is it will get you where you want to go if you've got the time to go through these trainings. But that's where mentors is so powerful, because in mentors, we have our own trainings, which I'm just about to show you. So the best will last. So here we go. I'll cover off the first one because this is a very specific. This is an amazing course that, again, Stuart's done. Online business from scratch. So here we're going to create an online business around our passion. We've already been through the getting started modules. We're now having a good understanding of what we want to achieve and and how it all works. But now we can pile into this. This is the modules to create your online business around your passion, whatever that is. You like gardening? Just create a business around it. It's not that hard. It's not easy. It's quite simple in concept. And when you learn the skills, it'll all come together. So your market, your niche. So what is it you really want to? What is it you really want to put out there to the world? The business models. How are you going to market it? What are you going to do? You're going to do YouTube videos. You're going to do. You're going to be an affiliate. You're going to sell products. All those questions, which we've kind of looked at before, but this is going to nail it down a bit more. Affiliate marketing, because that's a great way to get people to get going online. Your website. So some of these overlap with what we had before, but this is actually getting it set up exactly as you want it, ready for your business. Your audience. How you're going to market your products or services to your audience, and then building a list, building your email list with your autoresponder. And then he started, the reason Stuart did this is he thought he would do a case study. He would do he likes vans, jumping in a camper van and going out for the weekend and disappearing for a week or so in his van with his missus. And he has such a passion for it. He thought, well, let's do a case study. I can show how this can make money. So he did it. He did it with very, very low outlay. It's pretty much zero. I don't think he paid anything as such. Put together a website, started with the social media. Then he's got a plan of how he's going to do it with branding and all these other parts, and how money can be generated through this passion of his, which is what we want to do. And then, unfortunately, this is back in February when he started this. He'd already done the course. He's going to do all his case study updates, and then COVID hit, and then he thought, okay, we need to get mentors out. So all his efforts have been focusing on on getting the mentors platform released and up to where it is now, which is quite incredible, and there's a lot more to come. But he explains exactly how the method he used, what his plans are, all that kind of stuff in this blueprint. It's just an amazing module as well. All right, let's go back to training. I should just point out a few other ones that are in here, just so you know what's covered. Now to get more specific, mini site we talked about before, website, YouTube ads. If you can do YouTube ads, and this is a training that's worth $1,000 or so. It's all included. Goes through how to set up your YouTube ads and what YouTube ads are about, the best way to do it, all the technical details, all in there. Bulletproof YouTube ads. Ecom 101, if you want to sell products, this is a great little course to give you an understanding of how you can sell products on Amazon or eBay or whatever platform you want to use. There's a few others as well. Amazon, of course, is a big one. And it shows you how you can do that, what things you need to look for. And it's actually not that difficult a process to get a product that's already made in China. You already have this product being made. You can just put your brand on it. Put your brand on it, get it shipped to Amazon, a nice little message on it to make it sound, your own brand, your way of putting it to the world, and sell it, and then make some profit on it. And that's a great way to. A lot of people are doing that now. Products. I've just started doing that myself, as well as my affiliate marketing. Instagram. Lots of the details here. Training course on Instagram marketing. Facebook, if you want to advertise on Facebook, then this is the way to do it, Facebook ads. Okay. Tracking, you need to be tracking when you're doing your advertising, your marketing. Bulletproof landing pages, another training course. Bulletproof native ads, another training course. Google Display Network training, LinkedIn ads training. Twitter training, Instagram training, AdWords training, AWeber training, autoresponder training, SEO training, and there's a few others as well, but they're the main ones, right? Pretty impressive. Everything you need, whatever way you want to go, whichever route you want to take to market your message, then it's all covered here. So I think I pretty much covered the training. I can't see the chat now for some reason. My Zoom's being a bit, anyway. So we covered that. Now tools, we can't do this without tools, right? So instead of you having to go to a website builder and, we'll purchase all these different packages, it's all covered under here, already covered under your less than $100 per month membership. Let's gulp down my tea before it gets cold. So, websites, your domains. You can sort out your domains here. You can select your domains. Your domain is your your URL. Mine is buildmylifestyle.com.net. So my domains are in there. My sites, that's your website itself. That's being hosted by WordPress, by WordPress via DBL. Site plugins you need for WordPress. You don't need, but you often have some plugins to enhance your website, add functionality to it. Setting up your emails. SSL is your what does that stand for? SSL is your security, HTTPS, so make your a secure website. The other website part of it, tools, simply capture, I covered before, is your landing page creator. And there's one over here as an upgrade, Convertry. Just a small cost for using Convertry instead of simply capture, and Convertry is what I use. It is amazing. Graphics creator package, content manager, page engage, UTM builder, a media drive's good because you can then get all the free media from the internet, free images, that kind of thing. You can save it in your media drive and use it on your websites, your YouTube ads, whatever you want to do. And a few upgrades here. You can have SEO upgrade and the general DBL upgrade. You can go to Pro and have a few other things added as well. But everything you need is here under your less than $100 per month membership. Everything you need to get a website, all your tools are here. Plus you've got the training, you got the knowledge. You're ready to go, right? And that, I think, covers all of that. One other thing I'll quickly cover is Facebook. Inside Facebook, there are a number of groups. Eventually they go across to mentors, but we have two main groups for SFM. Two main groups, if I can find them. Never find anything when you want to. One's called SFM Tribe, where everyone can connect and where's he gone? SFM Tribe, everyone within SFM, it's all private groups, right? So everyone within SFM can join the tribe and communicate with each other, help each other, ask questions. It's a great way to network and learn from each other and help each other. And for some reason, I cannot find the SFM Tribe. There you go. That's probably why I was searching, isn't there? I'm not really good on Facebook. There we are. I don't use Facebook much. I find it a bit of a distraction. So we go SFM Tribe, tell you about announcements, things that are coming up, and then there's a way for everyone to communicate and motivate each other, help each other. SFM Tribe, there's a few other Facebook groups as well. That's probably the biggest one. And there's some inside mentors as well, which is cool. And if you do go if you do decide you want extra coaching or mentorship within SFM or mentors, then you can join other groups as well, which are great. Okay, so that's covered that. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover on there. All right, good. I'll stop my share. And all right. All right, yes, I covered everything I wanted to cover. I'll just have a quick check, but I think that's it. Nothing in the chat. Alex, do you want to pop out and ask any questions? Are you there, Alex? You want us to ask any questions? You said you might have some questions at the end. If you do, then just jump out.
Hi, yeah. From what I've seen, it's more like YouTube adverts, selling online, set up a site, a domain, actually. Yeah. Let's say with YouTube adverts, how do you get paid, or how can you make profit with YouTube adverts, with, let's say, with videos? Or
Okay, there's two different things there. There's YouTube video, there's YouTube ads. Let's do videos first. Right? Say you just had a passion for gardening and you wanted to show your plants and your gardening things and all this kind of stuff to the world.
okay.
If you wanted to do something like that, we'll just cover that more first. You could have first you could have AdSense. So you have a few thousand followers. You have to have a certain number before you can put ads on your YouTube channel. And then,
but how can you have followers? Because it's extremely hard these days
to have follow-ups.
Followers.
Oh, followers. Well, there's all the training's all here. It'll teach you how to do that. How do you do it? It's basically through SEO. You're putting out good content, right? Things that people want to see. And SEO is search engine optimization. So within your YouTube video, you'll have a section for tags. And in the tags is what the keywords are that people type in. So people might be typing in, I want to grow chrysanthemums or some particular plant, right? And in your video is about that. So you'll have that as a tag, which is a keyword. And when people type that in, your video will show up because that's the keyword that you're using. So you're very specific with your keywords within the video. So that's how you get the views. And then when people like to start following you, then the followers increase, and then you can put ads on there as well. Not your ads, but anybody's ads. YouTube will put ads on there. You know, like when you watch a YouTube video, you get ads pop up now and again. Well, those people will have AdSense on their videos, which means that Google pay them to put an ad in front of them, on their adverts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you will be making a few pence or whatever for the video showing there, and you got 10,000 views, then it all adds up, right? And some people make a living just doing that. It's not an easy way to make a living. It's very hard to get that huge amount of reach, but that's certainly a part of how you can earn revenue. What you can also do, you mentioned YouTube ads. YouTube ads will be specific to whatever you're advertising for. So, for instance, if when I do YouTube ads, I talk about turning your life around using an online business, giving you the freedom that you want, the control that you want in your life. So that's my YouTube ad. And then people will then resonate with that. There'll be a call to action inside the ad, which will say, if you're interested in seeing these videos which explain this to you, then just leave your contact details on my website. And then when they click on the button on the YouTube ad, it'd be like learn more or whatever. I use learn more, but whatever call to action you have on the button, when they click on that, it goes through to your website, which is the simple e-capture thing I talked about before, that captures the people's emails. They go to the website, they see a nice landing page with the message on there, yes, change your life, create freedom you're looking for, and all that sort of stuff. Put your email address, name and email address, and then click the button. And then that email then goes into my autoresponder, which I can then follow up with later on. And you then follow up by forwarding the information to them that they asked for. So that all starts with the YouTube ad. The ad is just putting the message of whatever you're an affiliate for, or whatever is your marketing to the world.
Yeah, it's a lot of case study in here because from what I've seen, there are plenty of people with so many adverts in regards to, let's say, affiliate market or online business.
Yeah. Well, so this is the thing, right? The way that the algorithms work in YouTube is that once you have an interest in something, you're just going to keep seeing those sort of ads. If you were always looking for gardening, then you'd always be surrounded by gardening ads. And then you started looking for online business, then you start seeing a few ads, and eventually you see more and more ads, because that's how Google works. Google's YouTube is part of Google. It's the same thing. So its algorithm says this person's interested in online marketing, therefore I'm going to show them loads and loads of ads, right? Because that's what they're interested in. So that's why you see so many of them. Whatever niche you go in, there'll always be a fair bit of competition. But that's what this is all about. This is teaching you the skills you need to stand out and to give your audience the value that will make them resonate with you and realize that, I trust this person, because there's so much stuff out there which is not which is misleading, right? I can't say it's lies because they're very careful how they market it, but it implies that you just click a few buttons and then suddenly you're going to be rich, and that doesn't work. Maybe it works for one or two people, but I don't see how it can work for anyone, to be honest. You've
Not
really
for
got to
me.
learn skills. Sorry?
Not for me, because I've worked hard for almost everything.
Yeah.
From what I've seen on the online business, I've seen a lot about Shopify, about literally promoting stuff from Alibaba, then sell them through Amazon and all these things. Or
Yeah, that's a great way to get going as well. That's very. I mean, Amazon is just booming at the moment. They're making so much money because the volume is there. Because people are sitting at home more, they're stuck in their house, they're using their computers more, and they're buying more stuff online instead of going to the shops. And that is a great way to get going as well. A lot of people will do that, especially nowadays. And we've got this Econ 101 training here as well, which is part of the package, which will help you do that. And with that, with selling products, yeah, Shopify is a way to do it. There's a few other ways as well, but I'm not saying they don't work. I've never done them, so I really don't know. But the best way is to do it yourself, so that you have your own control over how you're putting that message in front of your audience. And if you go into Amazon, you Shopify, I think, is how you put a do your own website and then promote people to go to Amazon, which is the skills that you're taught here anyway. So you don't need to use Shopify and pay them to do it for you. You can just do it yourself, and therefore increase your profit margin. Just have your own website, marketing what you believe in, what you want to sell through Amazon, and just do it that way. So I guess this is a different approach of reaching the same end goal of creating product sales on Amazon.
I see.
Yeah. Did I answer your questions there? I kind of rambled on a bit.
Yeah, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right, cool. What's the time? Crikey, you've been going for an hour. It always takes a long time going through this stuff. Well, thanks for joining, Alex. If you've got any questions, just drop me an email. And I'll just drop me an email and we can set up a one-on-one if you want to chat about this, if you're interested. Hopefully you've got a good understanding now of what we do offer, which is pretty much everything. All you need to do is really invest in that monthly cost of $99 for the first month, $97 every month after that, and then just bring your passion and your drive to make it work. No promises, of course, because it's really down to how much effort you're prepared to put in. Same with everyone, but everything is here, and if you're gonna make it work, then you can certainly do it here with the mentors and the SFM trainings that are already there. Everything's there you need. And these magic systems where you just sign up and they promise you the world, it doesn't work. It can't work. A lot of people disappear and they try them and they end up coming back to SFM because they realise that that stuff doesn't work. Maybe it worked once or twice years ago, but not anymore.
Okay.
Okay. If no more questions, Alex.
Yeah, no. I don't want to keep it. I'm not sure what time is it in Australia, but in here in UK it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here in Brisbane. My day's just starting. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for attending, mate. Nice talking to you. All the best with your stuff that goes on. I'll be sending out the recording of this soon. I won't include the chat early on because that's private, but I'll just include the presentation that I just put out there. So you can watch it again if you want to. Any questions, just drop me an email. Let me know what you're thinking. Any questions, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. All right, take care, mate.
All the best. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.